Good morning. How do you do? Josh here at Smedley's Ranch. Friday morning. Black Friday morning. If that means anything to any of you. I've been out. I already got out. I went to Harbor Freight. Really just to get some, I needed some bar chain oil. And I want to look around. I got some rags for cleaning and stuff. I think that's it. No, and I got some weed eater line for my weed eater. I think one other thing. Hold on. Extra funnel. A funnel set for, because I cut that one funnel. And some Dutch Bros and some Jack in the Box. So yeah, so I was out this morning. Was gonna go to Home Depot. I needed a special light bulb for the ceiling fan, but I said I'm gonna go back out. Not today, but I'll be back out. How are we doing? Nothing. Who's that? Interesting. It's Old Bean. Thing is now too, it's just don't when they're sneezing, don't let them hang around with everybody either. Just get them moved, get them quarantined as soon as possible, and should go a lot better. Nothing for sugar. Okay, last couple days I think I've had I want to say 3 sets of bunnies. 1, 2, no, 4 sets. It's frosted quite a bit, and that's what I was waiting on for these. They're starting to turn colors. There you go. If for nothing else, for the seeds, those are pretty sought after peppers, chili manzano. So I don't know if you remember her from the video. I don't know if it's posting or it's already been posted, but she had her nests on the floor and she had the babies on the floor. She had 6, but they stayed together except for one. The runt was separated. It was pretty cold. I think Gretel had some too. Yeah, I think Gretel had I want to say she had 6. Can I look in there? Hop on out. Hop on out. Excuse me, Lola. There you go. Oh yeah, they're in there. You can see them. So she had 6. You need some more fur in there, girl. Why is your nose all black? I think that happens from it's happening from the hay. Let me see. I've been noticing that with the white ones, when I put it in the nest boxes. Let me take a look at you. Come here. It's kind of dangerous grabbing them when they're mamas, because they get a real. It's not wet or anything, it just looks like charcoal. think it's from rooting around in their nest box. Okay, sorry about that. All about your business. Okay, so Gretel had 6. Loma, that's her name is Loma, I guess. She had 6. One of them has been one of them's with Mimi, the runt. I checked after she fed him, and he didn't get as much food as the other one, so Mimi only had 2, so I went ahead and put her in there with them. He's got a better chance of getting fed that way. We'll check on him right now. Snowy had 2, unless she had some more. 1. It looks like she did. Now there's 3. Looks like she had another one. I'm pretty sure, unless I didn't see it before. 3's good. 3's better than 2. 2 is discouraging. So Snowy has 3 in there. Frost, we need to wait because it's the 2nd. Oh no, we got a dead buddy. Too cold. That's what happens. It's just that age. Just a tad too small. It looks like I see two lost for sure. Yeah, 2. Those are pedigree too. Bummer. Yours are already in there. You guys should be in a couple days. This girl right here, she had 2 on the wire yesterday. They were dead. I'm sorry for showing that actually. And there's 1, 2, 3 more dead here. She's not with it. I took the babies out and she was still like digging on the cage and stuff, like that was her nest and stuff. She's first time mom, it happens. If she does that again next time, she gets one more chance. But so there was 3 I found. That's 4, 5, I think it was 2, 3, 4, 5. She's had about 5, and she's not in full mama mode, which happens. First time mamas, it happens quite a bit actually. Okay, we'll check on the orphan and then get them get everybody fed and watered. And I gotta fix the headlight on my car, fix the window on the passenger side of my car. I was getting in the meeting last night. I was going to roll it down because it was foggy and it popped. And it still will go down and it'll go up, but it's not going up about the last inch. So I need to open it up and see if maybe I can fix it. If not, I just need to prop it up and take it offline. So I got to do that before it rains. I'm gonna get on that here in a second. Haven't done much videoing other than the rabbits last couple days. I've just been in a kind of in a funk or what have you, trying to get a place to work in the living room. So yesterday, that's all I did. I came out, checked the rabbits, and spent the day organizing in the living room. Trying not to just move the mess to somewhere else and get a spot cleared where I can write and study. And I did that. So hopefully in the coming days, weeks, months, years, I'll find out why that's such an issue for me. But for right now, I'm just pushing through it like everything else, and I got it done. So that feels good. Keep plugging along. Here I am, you know, feeling a little better for it. A little bit. So, not too bad. Especially for as cold as it's been. There was a lot of frost out this morning. It was 7:30, almost 8 o'clock, and there was still a lot of frost. So the only two lost here, and that mama that didn't do right, it probably wasn't a whole lot. Yeah. If I would have caught him, I could have just moved him up to. Let's check those out. I'll show you what I mean. She might have some in her box, actually. Let me check that. She might have some form of redemption. Excuse me. Nope. Wishful thinking. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh no. Okay, so do I have my light? I might. So that's not a good spot. That's better. And down. Okay. So Mimi is a black, white broken, like the there's the runt. It's doing okay. See how tiny he is? But he's eating a little bit. You can see on the sides, just a little. So that's good enough. I mean, if he can stay alive long enough to get some size to him. That's a very nice dark back there, and the nose is so-so. Hey, jeez. So that's the good thing about having the different kinds of rabbits. So I was able to put the white one in with the broken ones, and I know who's who still. I couldn't put that one in with other white ones as soon as I put it in, other than knowing it's the runt. I wouldn't know who's who if they, I went out and all of a sudden they were all the same size. Oh well. When I first started and I had all Californians, I'd have to mark their feet or inside their ear with a Sharpie, which is pretty time consuming, and it only lasts a day or two. So I was doing that at first. Anyway, so that's a good thing about small litters. Sometimes you have a mom who can take on the responsibilities of another mom. So if I would have came out and saw those ones before they had died, if they were still okay, they could have went in here. But then I would have had two different sets in there. So I probably would have had to find somebody else, which I don't think I have. Yeah, anyway. I don't have the problem, so no use worrying about it too much. Excuse me. I would give you some bunnies, but you guys act like crackheads when I give you bunnies, so I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah. Yeah. Crackhead. Yeah. Yeah. Cathead. Cat crackhead. Anyway. Here we go. Got bottles here. I know I have enough to finish up to do. What's today? Day 7, I think. I should go ahead and bring that one that I heard sneezing in here and start treating her. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. Yeah. Squeak is doing good. Got her a couple toys. She's kind of finicky on her eating, specifically with the wet food. She doesn't like gravy. Anything that's like gravy style, she just doesn't even taste it. Smells it, that's it. I can't mix it with her other food. Since I bought it, you know, I'll mix it in. She'll eat it that way, but other than that, by itself, it's a no-go. Which is weird. And then there's I've got an Iams wet food that when I first put it in the bowl, she won't eat it. She'll come around to it eventually when she gets hungry, but that's a no-go. And I've got another kind of wet food she likes. I forget what the brand is, but it's a smaller portion. And I'm just opening more, you know, having to open like 3 of those a day. So I went and got a big can of 9 Lives, the kind she likes. See how those go. And I guess I'm just buying bulk packs of 9 Lives. She eats the Iams dry food though too. But I know she doesn't eat her feel of it as much as the wet food. So working that out. We're working on the biting. It's just something she does. Like I think it's just a nervous tick, like on the bottom. So that has to be expected from what I saw her growing up, right? So could be worse. She's not really breaking the skin, but sometimes she does put a little extra jaw on it. So we're working on it. We'll try and get some videos. I've got the space cleared for some good working out. That's good. I just feel more comfortable in my room now without the clutter. Clutter has always bothered me. I just don't feel like I've had the motivation / ability to get it under control until now. So I'm getting it done. And it goes on. I had a bunch of things I was wanting to do. We're gonna see. I've got those pallets in the front of the house that need to be cut down. I'm gonna make those into raised beds in the front there. So I think, actually, that's what's best because I need to get rid of all that plant matter and stuff up there. And there's a lot of wood chips up there too. That needs to come up and move. So if I have raised beds, I can stuff the bottom with the plant matter. and cover it with the wood chips and then cover it with the soil. And I have places to plant for all, for all my effort. That's how I like to work. One thing leads to another, if at all possible. That's just how I work around the ranch. So thinking I want to do that. And I have a stack of walnut logs up there for fire. That was evident Thursday morning. It was cold and I had been doing without fire for the last few days. I have a little heating pad for the bed, so it keeps me warm enough to sleep. I sleep comfortable. So, but when it came time to get up in the morning and get up and get moving Thursday morning, I got up, had some breakfast, straightened up a little bit in the living room, and it was just so cold. I had to bundle up, and I was working a little bit, and it was still icy outside. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for it to warm up outside. Well, me and Squeak ended up taking a nap, I think about 10 o'clock, and I got up about noon. It was still freezing. So I was like, man, I better get going anyway. So I got up, got dressed to come out, check on the rabbits, and it was way warmer outside than it was in the house. It was actually pretty nice comparatively. So it's definitely fire time, unless I'm just gonna sleep with a bunch of clothes on, which is doable. But fire's nice to get going. So I made a fire yesterday, and it was much better. It's actually out now, but I need to get enough wood cut for at least a week or two at a time. So I'm gonna do that. I think I'm going to fix my car, move the vehicles out of the driveway, cut those pallets, I don't know if I have the blades anymore for doing that. I may need a new pack of blades. Cut the pallets. And cut the firewood. That's what I'm gonna do today. I think there's about 8 pallets, 7 or 8, maybe 9. So actually, that's cutting the pallets is going to be fast because I'm not cutting slats. I was wondering trying to figure out how I did it. I don't know. I'll show you what I mean, but I have one side of the pallet has the feet or the cross sections in it, and the other side only has 2. It's been so long since I did it, I'm wondering how I did that. I think I have to cut some slats and cut some slats off of some and not off of others is the only way I can really, and it must be because I thought I was cutting slats off of a lot of them. I just don't remember. I'm gonna have to, Yeah, maybe it'll come back to me, but it's not. It's a blank. I know what I want, so I guess I'll figure it out and I'll show you. It's just so that the corners can meet together when I make the raised beds. It comes together just right. So I have some out here I can show you before I get out there. Okay. To work. But most importantly, I think mentally, emotionally, I'm coming along with it. That's the hardest work, and I think it's getting just as much attention as it should. That's all I can ask for. Just trying to balance and spread the attention, get it all where it needs to be equally, and yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'm okay with it. I'm just trying to not have or manage the swings that come, you know, throwing stuff out of balance, day in, day out, moment by moment. And it's good. It is. And I think it's in that keeps me from, yeah, acting outside of parameters. Which, you know, we all do, but I don't play. Not even with I don't play with myself first. First off, I don't play with myself. I don't play. I don't. So, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So. Golly, boy. It's great. Okay. I need to work on some editing. You know, we'll see how it goes though. But if it's one thing that my YouTube channel is about is showing me. I wish almost deep down that I could show, you know, and share all of the struggles. I really do. I just can't. It's outside of parameters, you know. And that's a good thing. Yeah, because I know it's inside, you know. So, I think the biggest thing, at least from what I'm observing now, is I'm not supposed to have too much I won't say too much, but the support that I do have is sufficient. So I shouldn't, you know, shouldn't be reaching out for more than what's sufficient. And, you know, from time to time I question if YouTube is part of that. For right now, it is. think I've said it before, but I see getting to a time past all this funkiness, to where it's not so raw and sore and everything, and then maybe I can talk about it from a looking back perspective, maybe. If not, I don't, you know. So I think it'll be fun to do the fishing and the actual, you know, gardening and ranching part of it. Working, exercising, squeak. Those are fun things. So this part about me talking, I really would rather it go away myself, but hey, yeah. But for now, you know, it's what it is. 30 minutes in, let's get the rabbits taken care of. What? What? You know what I want? Hey. Oh boy. Good girl. Yeah. All right. Whoa, here we go. Going into December 2025, here we come. Here we come. Mm-hmm. Dead bunnies are a bummer. Never really, yeah. Even a few. It's just like, really? But numbers wise, it's a, you know, it's not that bad. Let's see here. That'll work. Okay. And there we go. Beautiful, isn't it? Start using that dry erase board. Well, I see, that's another thing. Like, for, I think that video's posting, so I think I went through and I wrote down all my Californians, New Zealands, and Tamuks, all the names and who they are, and gave them a little, especially my Tamuks, a little abbreviation to their, you know, their lineage, where they came from, so I can start making numbers out for ear tags and things, and develop a breeding thing. stuff like that I couldn't do without, you know, a desk and or I could, but you know, I didn't dare start it without some form of organization. So, like I said, I got that done. It really was time to get that done. Yep. Let me come out of this jacket. It just feels bulky. I should have known by the way that doe was acting that had more babies. I should have known to keep an eye on her the way she was acting, because I took the dead ones out, but she was still grabbing the fur and the hay like she was nesting, and that should have been a giveaway that she wasn't done. That doesn't happen a whole lot where they have a few at a time. Usually they have them all at once, but it does happen. I thought I had my beanie in here, but I don't. Oh well. Hey. All right. We got this little bit of time off was much needed. I know I got some rest already. I felt real rested this morning, so that's good. Won't get any more time off. Well, I get 2 floaters beginning of the year. So I think I'm saving those for a fishing trip with Levi in May. I hope that we are going to get to hit up Lake Britain in the spring. Nice camping trip. We did that, I believe it was, wow. I believe it was 2013. I was a single boy then. Yeah. I believe it was 2013 we went. And it was just an awesome trip. So we've been talking about doing it again. I said, hey, let's do it again in May. I'm ready. I think I'm gonna go. I'm going. So hopefully he's with me. He said he is, but you know, see what happens when we get there. Hopefully he's not. Neither one of us is ill or anything, or something's wrong where we can't go. So I'm gonna do that. Take 2 days. Thing is, if we go early enough in the season, which is what we did. We did first week of May. I don't think the campgrounds open up until mid-May, so you end up being down there all by yourself. It just you gotta hike way down there because you have to hike or park way up top. And the campground's a long, windy road down to the campgrounds, but it's locked up because it's out of season. So, but when you get down there, it's all to yourself. So, yes, that's what I'll be saving my floater for. Other than that, it's just paid holidays. Only time to switch up. But if I'm doing what I've been doing or what I've been having, I'm good. I'm good. Most definitely good. I can check you out. Well, there's definitely something in that in the hay that makes their noses get that dark color in the nostril. Or I should look it up and see if that's something else, but I don't think so. It only show up in the white ones. Count, but I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 does that I'm waiting for that were bred on the 2nd of November. So what's today, the 29th, right? About 4 more days. I know Frost, I can just tell by her size. Wilma too. Wilma's always been big, and I have to watch her too. She's another first-time mom. Wilma, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yeah, 5, maybe 6. Might be some outside too that I'm waiting on. Not really. Maybe sugar. Also got my computer it was already like up and running, but I got it more organized so where I can start using it for editing videos, I believe. I think. I don't know how, but I gotta watch some videos on how to edit. I heard people using Canva, I think it's called Canva. So I'm gonna look into that. Canva. Okay, that's good. need a bathroom break, so rather than just burn time, I might start this whole video over when I get back out. Think about it. But if not, I'll be, I'll just start filming when I get back. See how it goes, eh? See you in a few.